Every night in my dream, I see you, I feel you. Ah! Jack! Jack! Full speed astern! Ah!
There's an old curiosity shop. Every once in a while I go by there for the fond recollections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Okay, we're going to start off at the lampshade department. Today, for a change, there's some of those hurricane shades. Let's see, $2.99 on that one and $2.99 on that one. I like the mustard color one. That's a pretty good deal. I actually am not in need of any of those, but I would recommend that folks take a second look at them, you know, when you're doing resale, because they do pretty well sometimes.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Okay, fellow resellers, let's take a look at some of the shades that have recently sold. These are not mine, but I thought it would be helpful to just show you. We've got one at the top in white, then there's a red color and a pinkish salmon color, and we can see the prices. $60, $40, $25. Those are the prices in green, and that's what these sold for. Now notice these have that swirl pattern to them. They do come in different colors, and what we're not looking at is whether we're not going into the descriptions here and seeing if there's anything chipped or if it's cased glass or fired on glass. When you're looking for these, look for the cased glass if you can, where there are two layers of glass, usually white or opal on the inside and another color on the outside. And I would encourage you not to be afraid to ship these. Get yourself a 12 by 12 by 8 or a 12 by 12 by 6, depending on how big your shade is. Pack it well, even double box it, and you'll do just fine. I buy and sell these frequently. Why didn't I buy the ones I saw today? I was just being a dummy head, I guess. I do have a lot of the shades, and so I just decided to leave those there today. But when you're outsourcing, don't forget the lamp department. Many of these shades do quite well. Now let's get back to the shopping. Ooh, very tropical. Okay. Now these appliances do well sometimes. Electric frying pans, blenders, mixers, toasters. Of course, age and condition. Well, condition. And as you know, I'm looking for 1950s or before. And I don't see any. All right. Electronic aisle. We'll just zip through this quickly. I know there is money to be made in stereos and VCRs and all of that stuff, but it's not my area of expertise, so I stay out of it. Unless it's antique. Alright, let me shift here. That button might be nice. I'll do the books after I turn the camera off. Okay, this is the Pyrex aisle. Or if there is any Pyrex, this is where they keep it. I don't see anything today. But the last trip down this aisle scored me $300. That's right, that pink Pyrex Cinderella dish, or whatever it was, casserole dish in the butter print. The hammer fell at $300. I paid like $4 for that here. I was thinking it would sell for around $180 at the most, but it was in absolute beautiful, I would almost say mint condition. Okay, jumping in here once again to help my fellow resellers and collectors. Here it is. This is actually my auction. And you can see that the winning bid was $300. There were 29 bids. And this just sold on February the 22nd. It's the Pyrex 473 pink Amish butter print 1 quart glass casserole. I don't know if you call it casserole or refrigerator dish with lid. And so this is an easy print to memorize. You'll see it also in the blue color, the aqua blue color, or turquoise blue color. I was shocked at $300. They usually sell for $180 to the low $200s, but I've got to say again, condition. This one was near mint. There was very, very little sign of any use at all. That was a big thrill. This looks like haul. Huh, nothing. So boy, I did a little happy dance. That was so much fun. Oh, here's some of this old Hawking glass down here. Right? Fire King? What do you think about wheat patterns? I don't know. I mean, I know that was a very popular 50s and 60s thing. Do people do... Now, the decals are good on this. Cereal bowls. Plates. Here's just the sugar with the lid. Oh, it's cracked. I was thinking about that, but gotta pass with that big crack in it. What was I saying? I stopped in the middle of my thought. I was wondering what people think of the wheat patterns. I suppose it appeals to those who like that nostalgic 50s and 60s look. I hope you can hear me. I'm talking very loudly through this mask. The music is on, but it's not too loud. Alright. I'm not seeing anything outstanding over here in the pressed glass aisle. What do you want me to show you? Oh, look at that. Molded glass. I like the handle on that gravy boat. I don't know what it is. Well, I don't know who made it. But I sure do love some gravy. What's the old joke? The pants do all the work and the vest gets all the gravy. Somebody used to say that. I don't remember who now. That just popped into my washing machine brain. The pants do all the work and the vest gets all the gravy. Anybody ever hear that? I think it was my great uncle Harold that used to say that. Didn't we all have a great uncle that used to say quaint little things like that? Okay. Let's do this side. Plastic. Very heavy and very new. Okay, what did I find? Nothing at all. But don't fret, we've got 5 more shops. The morning has just begun. Let's hit it. Okay, I have now moved on to a different location. And I'm hoping I'll find some things here. Have a little bit better luck than the first shop. Little pressed glass vase. 1920 or before. Was nice. And those were cute. I'm not sure what they were. It was two of them taped together. Hadn't seen that before. Aha, there's some pink, pink, pink. Now at first it looked like Decagon by Cambridge. I didn't see a C in the bottom of it, and I didn't count the corners to see if it was Decagon or Octagon. Look at the price tag. Goodwill, getting all bougie, putting those electronic things so you can't shoplift. I don't know anybody who would try to shoplift a big piece of glass like that, but I guess they do. Isn't that what that little electronic thing was underneath there? Now that looks very 1930s. And I probably should have bought that for myself. I don't need it, and $3 wasn't bad. It is in clear glass. Of course, we know if it were pink or green or jadeite or something like that, oh, I wouldn't have given it a second thought. I hadn't seen that before. I'm not quite sure who the maker is or was. I sure am jiggling that camera around. Well, there's some more pink. Now let's see. Okay, that is Depression. And it looks like, oh, I can't remember some of the... So many of them look alike. I can't remember the name of that one without going and looking it up in one of my books. Some kind of quilted diamond honeycomb. I don't know. But the bowl in which I returned it was not Depression. That was something modern. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I just sneezed. I hope you didn't hear that. I'm doing a voiceover here. This store had the music up. Now let's see here. Oh, mugs. I don't do much with mugs unless they are vintage or antique. I kind of like those pumpkin heads. Or I guess it's a jack-o'-lantern. And, yeah, not much to be seen. It's just one of those days. I did find a few items, which I may or may not be able to show you today. But I do have another big haul coming up in another couple of days. We're going to go back and do another 1930s grandmother's kitchen haul. And that should be coming your way Thursday night or Friday night. Either Thursday or Friday. Back in the Depression era kitchen again. Now I looked through all these plates, but everything was modern. '70s, '80s, '90s. How about this? These are old, and I couldn't remember if that was a Russell Wright pattern. There's nothing on the back, but I know you mid-century folks are going to recognize it right away. I didn't buy them. They were just saucers. I looked around hoping I could find the teacups to go with it, but they were nowhere to be found. I don't know the name of that pattern, but it does remind me of something Russell Wright would have designed in the 50s and 60s. I imagine if it were dinner plates or luncheon plates, I would have maybe bought them, but I wasn't just interested in getting the saucers. Oh. Okay, I think I'm now in my third shop. My third shop. Oh, hairpin, not hairpin, safety pin crafts. Did your grandmother do that? One of my grandmothers was into crafts. The other one was not. But one of my grandmothers did crafty things like that. Now here comes the heartache. You see it on the top shelf. There I go. Grab it, grab it. There he goes. Hold your breath. Okay, the ruffles look okay so far. Is this a big piece of Fenton? Keep spinning around. Oh, wah, 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 wah. Big chip. Huge hunk out of that. No good. You can see it's blown, and it reminds me of something that Fenton would do. Boy, that was a heartache on that. Yeah, I sat in the parking lot and pouted for about 20 minutes. I did not. Oh, it's all just stuff. Now, we love stuff, but it's good to keep your priorities in line. It's all just stuff. But it was a beautiful vase, and I was sorry to see the chip in it. I certainly was. And now I've moved into the permanent holiday section here. Just a few Easter items, not much, but we do see Christmas on the left. If I haven't made you seasick yet. A little bit of Halloween on the right. Always hoping I'll find a cardboard jack-o'-lantern circa 1930, but I've not ever found one yet. No, not yet. And there wasn't anything antique in the Christmas department either. So, keep shopping. Oh, now I spy this wonderful Art Deco candle holder on the bottom shelf. Oh, I love that. I don't know the pattern. It's got to be one of the same companies we always mention from the 30s and 40s. Oh, I wish there had been two. I certainly would have bought both of them. I really like, as you know, anything that's Art Deco, almost anything that is Art Deco. Now this is a swung vase, and I can tell by the base and the way that it's made that it's an old one. It's going to go all the way back to 1920 or before, but it was clear glass, and I think it would be a tough sell. Now, I'm pretty certain this pink thing is missing a lid. You can see traces of gold around the rim there. It's definitely Depression era. $4. Someone called it a pink candy dish, and that I guess they were asking $20 maybe in an antique shop. I don't know that that was a candy dish. It might have been, but I feel it had a lid at one time. No lid anymore. I'm not sure why I went over to this big homemade ceramic. I think it's homemade ceramic. They did a really good job with the colorful glazes, if it is a homemade piece. Has that sort of 60s, 70s look to it. I wanted to look on the bottom to see, but it was difficult with one hand. There was a little chip on the base, but other than that, it looked in good shape. It was $10. It stood over 12 inches tall. Oh, I think I want to show you what's in my basket. I did find another cocktail shaker, and this one has this either magnolia or dogwood pattern on it. It was $5, and look at the lid. Now, this is an original, and I don't remember whether it's Hazel Atlas or not. But if you recall, I bought one just a few days ago in cobalt blue with the Art Deco angelfish on it. And it had the chrome top, but it was missing its cap, which was really red bakelite. But I may take the cap off of this dogwood example and use it on my cobalt blue. Alright, grab it by the handle, not the spout. And somebody murdered that sticker to find out that it was made by Porcelain. A wonderful company that did lots of light fixtures in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. If you've got a house from that era, you might have Porcelain light fixtures in your bathroom or your kitchen. Little 1920s casserole dish, but I just wanted to take a close look and maybe see who made it or what the pattern was. Turned it upside down and found out it was made in Czechoslovakia. Of course, that's going to be after 1918 and before 1938, but very typical of a 1920s piece from a dinner set. It's pretty. Some anchor hocking there. Cream and sugar. Well, it's not going like a house on fire today, is it? Well, we have days like that. I can't come home with a Picasso every day. Oh, that's cute.